Hi there, this is Devil Warrior. In this video I'll be showing the Game of Thrones Eaglemoss model Rhaegal, and basically this is one of the free premium subscription models that you can get with Eaglemoss right now. And how it works is if you pay a little bit extra with Eaglemoss, essentially you'll be sent all three of these dragons. You can alternatively buy them directly from the Eaglemoss website or maybe other sources and buy them there. I think their standalone price last time I checked was like £36. Whether it works out cheaper to be a premium subscription member or not, I'm not entirely sure. Before I jump into the dragon, I'll quickly show you a scale comparison of a normal Game of Thrones Eaglemoss model and another special edition Game of Thrones Eaglemoss model. So here we go, here's all three of these. So we've got Daenerys Targaryen on the left here. Bear in mind though, these aren't scaled to each other. So Daenerys is scaled from 1 to 21, as are all the other Eaglemoss models for Game of Thrones. So you can see she's quite much larger. But this gives you a good impression though of how big they've actually made the dragon. So you get to see how big Rhaegal is here. Obviously again it's not to scale to the other models. Neither is Magna Mighty, for example, on the right. A normal giant is like at least 2.5, maybe 3 times taller than a normal Game of Thrones character. But I just thought I'd show you that, just so you get an impression of how big it actually is, even though I will go over the specific measurements of this model as well. I'm just moving them aside. Yeah, so, okay, now I've showed you that, let's jump in and actually show the model. So we'll start by looking at Rhaegal's face. So he's in this sort of pose here, he's got his mouth open, and just trying to get a bit of focus here. For some reason, okay, there we go. So yeah, some nice detail here. They've painted it very well. No real mistakes. They've got a bit of yellow and green and kind of maroon going on here, or red, and a bit of white, which is nice. They've got quite a few mixes on his paintwork here. I've got to say, I'm looking at my camera, looking at the actual model. It's definitely much darker on the model than you'll be seeing it through my camera. Yeah, the green is much more of a dark green, whereas on the camera it looks much more of a kind of a light green. Maybe I can darken it up. Okay, that looks a little bit more realistic, but again, it's still a little bit darker than this. So yeah, the face is good. Face is well painted. I've noticed there isn't any real problems with the paintwork here. They've obviously taken the time. I think it's probably easier to paint as well, considering it's a bigger model. And here's the other side of the face. So it looks really good. It's quite cool. It comes with a mini little magazine, as you can probably see in the background right now. Just chilling over there. And yeah, the wingspan is huge, so it's got a large wingspan. Apparently Drogon will have the largest wingspan, as both his wings will be kind of flared outwards. So when that model comes, you'll be like, wow, that's going to take up a lot of room. Probably end up putting a Rhaegal and Viserion on either side of him. But yeah, it looks very cool. The winds again. Inside. Here's inside the winds. And just in case, just so you can get a bit of a better view, there's not too much to show on the wind, but this is kind of how this wind looks. And you can see here the towel just kind of comes out there under that wing. And here's the actual towel itself. As you can see, it looks all scowly, and the actual scales themselves on Rhaegal look very cool. I haven't got the other dragons. When I get the other dragons, it'll be interesting to compare them and how they all look in comparison. But for the first dragon, I must say, like, it looks very, very cool. It's very nice to have. I've actually got it next to my Drogon, my Daenerys and Drogon statuette, and this dragon is pretty similar in size, so it's quite nice to have him next to them right now. But again, this dragon is based off, well, I've not said this, so not again, but this dragon, the size of this dragon is based off of season 6, I believe it is. If I open the magazine now you've seen this, I could actually lift this up real quick just to see if there's anything underneath. I can't remember if there was. Also, to show you kind of the legs down here and the kind of stomach area here, the chest rather. And if I lift it up a little bit, might be able to get a little bit. It's a little bit hard to show since I have to kind of hold it with one hand. One sec. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a little bit hard to show, but as you can see, it's painted pretty good down here as well. So obviously you pay a lot of attention to detail here. Really happy with this model. First premium subscription gift to come. I have the Three-Eyed Raven, but I believe that just comes when you order with Eaglemoss anyway. It's not a premium subscription gift. So here's the little magazine they've given us. It's much smaller than the usual magazine. You might not be able to tell that from the camera, but this is about a quarter of the size of a normal magazine, so it's pretty small. But that's fine. It's kind of nice that it came with a little magazine. I wasn't sure if it would or not since it's a premium subscription gift. And let's open this up so I can show you what's inside. So yeah, on the left here, I've got a really cool picture of Rhaegal on the left there, and I'm just talking about what's going to be inside this issue. And here we go. So here's a little intro about kind of Rhaegal himself, and it's talking about the little details they've tried to capture here for the model. Again, mine looks quite similar to how it is in the picture. Mine's got a little bit of yellow going on, but I think that it does in the picture as well. So I was kind of like curious whether that was the same for everyone. And again, it's got a bit of white going on there. So that's obviously supposed to be a detail around the face there, which is cool. And here you can see that the actual height is 70mm. Again, it's obviously not scaled to the other models since it's based off, if you can see here, Season 6, Episode 9, Battle of the Bastards. And by this point, Rhaegal is much bigger than this. He would at least be like, I don't know, 4 times bigger than Daenerys probably by this point. Or not 4 times bigger, but sorry, height-wise, at least like twice this height or something like that. So yeah, again, it's not scaled to the other models, but it still is very cool. They've made it relatively large. And that's that entire page there. Let's turn over now. And now this is focusing more on Season 1 and kind of when Daenerys first acquired her eggs. And it's talking about Return of the Dragons. That's the end of Season 1. And then the dragons end up coming back. And it's got a little picture of all the eggs here, which is nice. And it's a few little kind of important events here, like when they're infants, and then that's Season 1, and then Death by a Dragonfly will be Season 2, towards the end, when I ended up freeing her from being chained up from the warlocks at Calf. And it's got sibling rivalry here when she's getting a bit worried about them kind of fighting each other, and eventually it went on to not find each other. I think she was more worried when they started eating. I think Drogon ate a person, didn't he? Which I think is shown in this page. Did I zoom out on that page? We quickly zoom out on this page in case I didn't. So you could read the whole page if you wanted to. And then, let's go to the next page. Okay, so, defending Marines. And this is talking about when the dragons actually defended her Marine. I'm interested to see what they write about in the other premium subscription dragons, or the other dragons. I'm interested in what they're going to write about for Drogon of Viserion. Might as well just say Drogon of Viserion, because they seem to be talking about most of the plot the dragons have been involved with in this one. Okay, that's very bright. Okay, that's better. So yeah, this is cool. It's cool that they include a little magazine here. This is the entire page. Get a bit of focus there. That's fine. Right, so yeah, a small magazine. It's a relatively small magazine in size, but it's got a decent amount of information in it. There's only so much you can write about the dragons unless you go like properly into their lore, and I feel like they're just trying to keep it with the show right now. Here we go. This looks a bit better as well. The colour right now on Rhaegal with the actual. See, when it started this video, it looked a little bit bright. I think it might be in the lighting, but now it looks kind of more how it should, how I'm seeing it in real life. But yeah, a very nice model. Very happy to have Rhaegal. I can't wait to get the other two so we can put them all next to each other. That's going to be pretty awesome. And yeah, this video has been on the Game of Thrones premium subscription model that, again, I think you can buy it, or I know you can, individually from the Eaglemoss website if you're interested in just getting Rhaegal and say you're not keeping up with the subscription, because not everyone's got the money or necessarily wants all the models on the different Eaglemoss collection models. But anyway, cool. So this has been this model. Yes, it's been Rhaegal. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and see ya.